Welcome, guys. So, I am working on a granny square cat ear beanie, and I'm preparing for my pop up shop. So, usually, when this happens this time of the year, I go crazy. I feel like I don't have enough of stuff, so I be really in my creative zone. So, randomly, I'm like, let me pop on and tuck these tails in live. This is the part of crochet people hate. So these are all of the tails after crochet in, and this one. So some people find crochet very relaxing. So hopefully if you're vibing with me, you will too. And let me know in the comment section if the view is good. I don't know. I know, excuse my desk. I know it's a little messy, but we're here for the crochet. We're here for the crochet, y'all. Anyways, so what I got over here is these cute little Dollar Tree scissors. Every time I go to Dollar Tree, I love these scissors. They're so cute. So I got those. I got two hooks. I crochet with my 4mm hook, and then sometimes I'll use a 2.5mm to help me do this kind of detail. Like in the front, you see how I have this line of single crochets. I used the 2mm hook, so it's very like compact. I don't know if you notice a difference, but this is how it looks up close. But yeah. And then I also have my hooks and my needles. Excuse the sniffles, because this allergy season, I mean, it just continues. I thought we was out in the clear, but here we are. Oh, and check out the cute scrunchie I made. I'm telling you, I've been really in my creative juices. Half of the things that I made recently, I haven't even posted yet, which is crazy. But if you haven't already, check out my TikTok, Ms. Ray 2.0, and you'll see some of the creations I made. So I'm gonna move you back a little bit because I need to be comfortable. And the thing here is you're working in the back of your work, so you don't want no one to be able to see that this is going through all of the loops in the back. And that's why they say it's called tucking the tail. So you'll pull that through just like that. And then I could go forward again. I think I'm gonna go forward again. And then you'll go backwards. So I like to leave my tails kind of long. Not too long, but kind of long. And that way it's just easy to tuck them. And I know that I feel like they're very secure. So that's just me. Hi, it's Pradeep. Hey, Pradeep. Welcome to the channel. If you guys haven't already, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. And we're just going to continue sliding in that. And then I'm just going to cut off this tail. So we know that no matter what happens to this hat, that tail should not come out. And then I'll cut that off. So this is how long I usually keep my tail. And then I'll still cut some more off. But, you know, do what you like. And that's the thing about crochet. I was making this hat, and I was like, what was it? How did I do it? I had put this side, like the crochet side, on the inside, and then the outside looked like this. So I'm like, you know what? Crochet has no rules. This is cute. So I made the seam like pronounced, and I like it. I even asked my husband, because I was like, am I tripping? Because I had one of each. And I'm like, am I tripping? I'm like, which one looks better? Because I know I'm supposed to sew it one way. But sometimes you gotta just do what makes you happy. It is a one-of-a-kind piece for a reason, right? So I'm gonna continue tucking in my good old ends. And once I finish tucking in my ends, what's gonna happen is I have to do a round of single crochets to connect the hat. And then I think I have my mannequin nearby. I'll get the mannequin and I'll put on the mannequin head and you can get the full experience. So, and now that I came this way, now I'm gonna go back that way a little bit. And then we know it's nice and secure. When you go backwards, always skip over the first like loop. So always skip over this one, because if you go back under it, it's gonna just undo your work. So that's how you know that it's like secure. So always skip that first one and go into the second. It's weird sometimes. I'm a lefty, so I do a lot of things with my left hand, but sometimes I catch myself doing stuff with my right sometimes. But let's go with my left. Like when I use my scissors, I notice that I use my right hand, and I'm a lefty. I seen online they had like a left-handed store, and I'm like, Oh, I'll be right back, y'all. All right, I am back. So yeah, they had this left-handed store, right? And everything in that store was tailored to people who were left-handed. And certain things was cool, but like my mom, she was a righty, or she is a righty. So I don't know. I learned how to just kind of adapt. But certain things I do with my right, certain things I do with my left. I know, random fact. All right, I'm going to go backwards one more time, and then I'm going to cut that end off. All right. Make sure you guys are liking the live so that YouTube can continue to push out my content. But yeah, I'm trying to get my watch hours up. I've been like doing so many different projects, and I'm like, yo, I don't be coming on and y'all don't see half the work I be doing. Like, I made this bracelet the other day, and I was like, yo, I gotta come on live and make that. But sometimes I just get real creative and I just want to come on live. I mean, I just want to make something. Like when I have to come on to YouTube, I don't know, I be having like to hype myself up kind of in a way. I'm like, okay, what am I gonna name it? Let me go on Canva, let me make a cute thumbnail. So I be like, listen, let me just vibe out, make something. But it's crazy. Last night, it's crazy when once you learn how to do a granny square, how fast you could bust these things out. So what I did was, like when I first started making my granny squares, I would make the full square in one sitting, right? So last night, what I did was I made all the first little holes. Hi, Jill. Welcome. I made all of the little holes here. And then after that, I went all of them like black, 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 black. And then I just went in order like that. And it just worked up faster, I noticed. So I will be doing that more often. I want to like, all right, I got 2 challenges for myself. I want to make a blanket for my king size bed. And I know I'm paying myself, but hear me out. I feel like if I do a granny square, I could always come, like, go back and forth and making it. So I won't have to be, like, stuck on a row forever, you know. Because me, I'm extra. I like to do different colors and different patterns. And if it gets boring, once it's boring, I don't want to do it. So I'm thinking about doing a granny square quilt situation. And then I also want to make me some like granny square sweatpants. I seen a few people do that on TikTok, and I'm like, you know what? That should be kind of easy. Cause once you know how to do it, honestly, it's just about how you have to set it up. So, um, I think my next project will be for myself. Will be for those pants. And then now I have to make my mama-in-law a scarf because I haven't made her anything yet. So winter's almost here. I already got my niece out the way when it comes to hats. I did my daughter's hat. Of course, they're going to need more hats, but I'm trying to get at least everybody one hat, like custom made. Everybody want one now. So they've been keeping me busy. But I noticed that once I start crocheting like every single day, like when I don't do it for a long time, the pain and the cramps that I get in my hands are horrible. Oh my goodness. But that's alright. I fight through it. It's like a muscle. You gotta just build it up. But yeah. This took no time at all. I think I made all of the granny squares like in about maybe an hour. It took me about an hour to make 8 granny squares. So I guess 15 minutes per square. Just about. So that wasn't too bad. And I was watching From. So shout out. Let me know in the comment section if y'all watching From. Because that show. I'm so mad I'm caught up. Like, first of all, we're already in season 3. And second of all, I am like, just release the whole season. Because I hate when they have to feed out one episode at a time. It irks me. I'm like, oh, I gotta wait. Now I gotta wait till Sunday to watch another episode. But yeah, that's some good TV right there. Especially this time of the year. Like, you should definitely check it out if you haven't already. Check out From. Alright, so I try not to, like right here, I wouldn't go straight across. I would kind of like climb up this way and then go that way. And what I mean by that is I would find loops to go up. So I will follow this way. And I'm going to flip the work so you can see how the other side has nothing showing. See? It's very clean. Minus this, of course. But nothing is peeking through. So you want to kind of follow those little loops that's already in your work so that it looks neat. And you can't tell where the tails are at. And always stick to the color of yarn. So like I wouldn't put the cream color inside of the orange. Not saying you can't, but you can't. Of course you can. But I stick to the same color. So if it's white, if it's cream, it's gonna stay with the cream. The rustic color will stay with the rustic, and so on. Alright, so that's ready to go. Yeah, these cute little scissors, I love them. Every time I go to Dollar Tree, I like pick them up. And they last long too. They're just cute. Like around my house, scissors go missing on the regular. So my daughter's always taking them. But these are like that's weird size that they're not super big, but they can't really handle much around the house, so it's less likely to go missing. So that's why I get to hold my scissors for myself. But they be in my stuff. I be like, excuse you. Alright, and now we're gonna go back up. If it's your first time visiting the channel, my name is Marina. I have a boutique. It's called Shop Marina's Jewelry. It's on Shopify. I left the link in the description box below. On there, you'll see all of the things that I love to make. I will be adding bracelets real soon. I have to make them, so that's why they're not there. But I'm going to be adding bracelets like this one with the toggle clasp and the lobster clasp. I also make waist beads. Coming soon, there's another removable style that I'm working on. So that will be coming soon. So make sure you visit the website regularly because I have some gems coming up. I gotta do some inventory though. That's one thing. Like, I never check inventory, and it's bad. It's bad. I know. And me having this pop-up shop coming up, I'm like, I gotta get it together. I gotta take inventory. So it feels so tedious, and I just been putting it off. But I got some things. I got some things. And I gotta definitely stay on top of it all. Can you hear the birds chirping? Yeah, this weather is something though. It was like 80 degrees. Last week it was like in the 50s. So between the weather flip-flopping back and forth between the temperatures and the leaves falling, I mean, this allergies is really, really bothering me. All right. Slide this under here. It's so hard to kind of work with the black because you can't really see, but it builds character. Nah, I really don't mind it though. I be having to stop myself from using black. I be like, why do I keep doing this to myself? Out of all the colors, why do I pick black? So I'm trying to break out of the habit of using black. But I just like, even when I make my waist beads and stuff, like certain colors, I just feel like it makes the whole piece pop. So I'll be having to use it. I be having to. That black always do it for me. Like the border of this hat is going to be black. Excuse me. So we're gonna just slide this down. Oh my goodness. So I have another granny square that I made, and it's very oversized, but all of the tails that I have to weave in, I don't even want to think about it, but I gotta get it in today. Since I'm kind of under the weather, I'm like, I got some housework to do, but I'm going to finish up some of these projects today. So like, I made a granny square top as well, and I haven't made the straps, so I have to make the straps today. I have to sew in the tails to the black, white, and silver. No, it's not white. Black, silver, and red hat, granny square hat. And then I'm debating if I want to put on another line of ruffles because it will make it a lot more fuller. But I don't know yet. Hi girl, I am back. How are you? Hope you are good. Hi Anita. I'm doing good. Just hanging out, catching up on some projects today. Thank you for stopping by the live. Are you doing anything today? Are you creating or you're working? And let me know what you're doing. A lot of people, like, usually I be on camera, but honestly I come on live so y'all can see what I be making. I just be making stuff, and then I don't have no kind of like, I don't know how to explain it. Oh boy. Just a FYI, guys, if you happen to leave me a comment, I'm not being rude at all. Trust me, I'm not. Um, it's just that I have my phone overhead, so I can't really see the comments like when you first leave it until I look back up. But oh boy, so we're just gonna keep doing this for all of the tails. Once I get tired of like doing the tails, I'm just gonna do the border, like connect the hat, and then I'll just come back to tucking tails. But it's important to tuck the tails because, especially with a hat like this, people naturally want to like folded like a little brim. So you want to make sure that the tails are tucked so that it looks neat on the inside. Otherwise, you have a bunch of tails hanging out. You're a hot mess. Like, it's just not giving what it needs to give. So always make sure to take the time out to tuck. And if you don't have a small, I guess it's called tapestry needle. If I use the right terminology, I think it's called a tapestry needle. Listen, these these leaves be scaring me. I be hearing them and they be just catching my attention. But yeah, with the tapestry needle, if you don't have one, you could use a smaller crochet needle hook like this, like the 2.5. You can use that and just kind of like grip it. So let me see. Let me show you. So 2.5 is real. It's real fine. I mean, if you put it side by side, you see it. So this is the needle versus the hook. So they're kind of, I mean, of course the hook is a little bit bigger, but you can make do with it. So what I would do is slide the hook underneath where I wanted to kind of glide through like this. I go under all those little stitches and then I will hook it around and then pull it through. And then again, like I said, always skip that first loop. So I'll skip over that first one and then pull that through. So it's kind of faster. Actually, that I just did that, but maybe I'll use this for a second. So you got options. Whatever feels more comfortable to you, whatever way you feel like you can knock out these tails, cool. But can you imagine when I decide to make that king size blanket, the amount of tails I'm going to have? I mean, I think that might be the reason I might cry. It might just bring me to tears having to put those tails in. But after I make it, having it for years and years and years, it's gonna be worth it. I'm gonna pull that through. All right. I'm actually eating my lunch as well. I made me a nice little salad. And feel free in the comment section to ask any questions you may have when it comes to anything you see on the channel. I'll do my best to answer all questions if I can, to the best of my knowledge. And make sure you share this channel with someone who is also into things I'm into, such as crochet and jewelry. But yeah, when I finally figured out how I was going to execute my bracelet, I'm hooked. So shout out to my bracelet one more time for the one time. Look how pretty. I actually charged it under the last moon. We got your amethyst here. We got a clear quartz here. So, and then I have a toggle clasp here. And then I put it on a hemp cord. Kind of hard to see, but I love it. My husband was the reason why I first made the bracelet. And it came so naturally. It was just like, you know, I want to make him a cute little bracelet real quick. And he loves it. So the only thing is he has trouble putting it on himself. So I was like, let me get the toggle clasp. I'm gonna put this through. I usually twist it and then feed it through. Sometimes you gotta clip off that end, do it again. Just like that. There we go. Yeah, so I'm gonna be adding a lot of stuff to the site, especially when it comes to my hats. I've been on a roll. I made this hat, the same one I'm making right now, and just a cream and white for my daughter. So bomb, love it. Also made one with stretch cord. Thanks for the ideas. Oh, cool. Yeah, I did a stretch cord one too, and it still lasts. It lasts really good. That's why I said it's cool to have your craft supplies, but it's always fun when you try to go out your comfort zone and try something different, because you be like, ah, okay. It just helps you always be excited about making what you're making. That's what I noticed, because how easy it came to me to make. I was like, man, I want to make my waist beads removable. How am I going to do it? And I'm like, well, waist beads is basically a big bracelet. Like, I could just put a toggle clasp on that too. Like, that's kind of cool. So, things like that. Yeah. And then we're gonna slide this through. Yeah, you definitely have to have patience when it comes to this. What I like about the ruffle hats is you maybe have at the end probably 5 tails tops. And that's like if you're constantly changing colors and stuff like that. But if you don't have the patience to tuck these tails in, don't do a granny square. Don't do it to yourself. Don't do it to yourself. That's where the passion of crochet comes in at. There's 2 types of people. Shout out to Dollar Tree for my pink nails today. I picked it up for my daughter. She's 4 and she's a little diva. And every time I go to the store, I'm like, let me get her a new color, because she be ready. She be like, Mommy, can you do my nails? So today, me and her, she has a date with me. I'm going to do her little manicure and pedicure, because she's my little princess. And they're not going to be small forever. You got to enjoy these moments. So I want to make I'm telling you, I'll be having mad ideas. I want to make a crochet like overall dress or skirt. Like old school, real old school. I remember I had one as a kid, as a child. And it was made from, what is that fabric? Corduroy. It was like a yellow corduroy overall skirt. It was so cute and cozy, and like I kind of want to recreate that. I really want to get nice with like making clothes. I be seeing people all over TikTok, and I'm like, yo, I ain't slacking. I need to have more of my own pieces and be wearing them on a regular basis, because these t-shirts, man, listen, I'm on a weight loss journey, and clothes can be expensive, and this is the time of year to shine, because crochet season is definitely here. So I think I'm gonna make me a cute granny square top to wear with some spandex, because I've been in my spandex era. If you know, you know. So I wanna make one for myself that I'll be comfortable with, that I could kind of shrink with and tie it and adjust it to my size as I lose weight. All right, I think we got 2 more tails. 2 tails to go. So I got my own homework. And then I also got to think about, like, what am I going to wear for my pop-up shop? I always have, I like to have statement pieces because it always, like, during my pop-ups, I can be so shy. It's not even funny and I hate it. But I be shy. So me having something that's like a statement piece to get people talking always breaks the ice for me. So I got to figure out what I want to crochet and wear for my next pop-up shop. So the last one that I had did in Harlem, I had made it was like a shaggy type of top, almost like a rug, like a shaggy rug, if y'all know what I mean. I wish I could insert a picture right now, but we live. But I had wore that, and I had that with a sweater on top. It was a little bit chilly that day, so of course I need to plan accordingly. The pop-up is at the end of November, so I gotta think of, like, what am I gonna wear? So we're gonna slide this out and then cut the excess. 1 more to go. Yeah, so after I tuck in this last one, I'm going to, oh, I still got 2 more. My goodness. I'm gonna sew the hat together so y'all can see it. See its magic. When you're connecting your hats and stuff, it's very vital to pay attention to, like, the middle parts and make sure that they're lined up correctly. Because the other day I wasn't paying attention, and, like, I was just trying to, like, you know, just get through the part of connecting it, and I noticed that my seam here was kind of like crooked, like it was like this. So you need to make sure that you are lining up your work nicely, the way it needs to sit correctly, because you're gonna be mad when you gotta start all over. Like, I am dreading that I have to redo one of the hats because I did the same thing that I just told you. And then to complete the hat, I'm gonna do a border of a single crochet, and then the hat will be completed. So I have a whole other side of tails that I have to do, but I'll come back to that part. All right, one more, I promise y'all. All right, slide it through. And I always skip the first one. It's just habit. Slide that through and keep going. I'm gonna go up another 2 and then I'm gonna flip it over. And then come back down. I'm gonna come back down about 3 and then go back up. Because when I connect it, I'm not gonna be paying attention to where the tail is at. I'm just going to do it. So I want to make sure that my tails are very hidden, because, like I said, when you fold up the hat, you want it to be still very neat. All right. And then go back down. And then cut that tail off. All right. So what we're gonna do now is put the raw sides. The good sides go face to face. So this one is gonna go this way, and these are the 2 rough outer edges with the tails. So let me lift this up a little bit. And let me eat a little bit, because I'll be forgetting to eat. Now I have black, and then I have the cream. Should I make the edges black or cream? Let me know in the comments. I need your opinion. Black or cream? How should we do the edges? Yeah, I can put 1 for black, 2 for cream. I kind of want to do black because it just kind of adds on to this part. Yeah, I'm going to do black. Y'all be so shy. Don't be shy in the comment section, y'all. We all friends here. We're all friends here. Especially if you're subscribed. Then we go way back. All right. So I'm going to do an opposite because I want the seam to be very pronounced, just like this one. So I'm going to find my end. And I don't know, for some reason, when I am connecting my granny squares, I like to use my 2.5 hook. I feel like I move fast with it. So I got it right here. And we're gonna connect it. All right, so I'm looking at it and I want to see which side do I want to be for my bottom. And I want this to be my bottom. And then flip it over. Yeah, this could be my bottom. All right, cool. You don't have to do that, but I'm particular. I like to have my ends kind of like, what's the word? I don't know. I just like it to be kind of like flat. Like, I know some people say you need to stretch your granny squares. So I need to probably start doing that. But I like the granny squares that is pretty straight. All right, so we're gonna slide our hook through. And you wanna make sure you pick up that full V, because you wanna make sure your hat is correctly connected. And then we're gonna connect our yarn. Leave us a tail. We'll tuck that later. All right. So now we're just gonna single crochet all the way around, making sure we're not skipping over any stitches. And like I said, make sure your seams are lined up. When we get to it, I'll show you. So this is the first time I'm actually doing a hat with a seam like this. I usually try to hide it, but I actually like the look of it. So I think I'm gonna try it again. I have another couple of granny squares that's green and pink. So I think I'm gonna do the same technique on that one too when I connect them. All right, so we're getting close to that seam here. So I try to make sure that these two are lined up. See? And then I find my holes right here. So I keep my granny square, what's the word? Kind of stretched out so that it goes where it needs to go. I hope that makes sense. Just follow along. Hopefully you're like me and you're a visual learner. So we're just gonna slide it through both stitches. And always pay mind to those two seams. that they are here. I'm going to keep those there. And so when you put it on your head, it automatically turns into the cat ear style hat that you're here for. Maybe I'll do a full tutorial on it. I'm thinking about starting a separate channel just for my crochet stuff. So if I do, be on the lookout for that channel. Okay. So you see these two are fully lined up perfectly. So now we're just going to continue connecting it. And then we'll pay mine to the edges in just a second when we get a little bit closer to that area. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I could have used a 4mm hook, but for some reason, when I connect these granny squares, the 2.5, I don't know, I really enjoy it. Someone told me that they're doing one of my friends that I work with, she says she's doing like a blanket, and the full blanket is using a 2.5mm hook. Can you imagine? Like, that is love. People don't realize the kind of devotion, the passion behind these projects, the love, like, and then us crocheters, like, why don't we do this to ourselves? Do it have to be that small? Yes, yes it does. The answer is yes. So here we are at the top. And you just want to continue making sure your V stitches are lined up properly with the next size. Alright. And I'm chain 1. For some reason I feel the need to do that, because I want to have a nice crisp edge. So I'm hoping that that will help me with that. Or maybe I should chain 2 and then turn. Yeah, I'm gonna chain 2 at the edge. All right. And like I said, there's no real right or wrong way when it comes to crochet. You just gotta do what feels right when you're freestyling. Now, if you follow a pattern, follow that pattern. But little projects like this would be a good scrap project, because it doesn't really take much yarn, honestly. And you know, people who don't really got it like that and who has a passion to crochet, did you know that Dollar Tree now has hooks and yarn? Like, there is no excuse. If you want to learn and pick up a new hobby, you can definitely go to the Dollar Tree and spend $5 and get you some colors and realize how therapeutic crocheting can be. So we're about to hit that seam again. So I'm gonna make sure that they're lined up. Yeah, I feel like the black brings the hat together. Oh, you will hear me coughing because I am using mullein tea. I don't know if y'all are familiar with that. But mullein tea will get all the phlegm out your chest and congestion. So by tomorrow, I should be feeling a lot more like myself. But today, I'll be sipping tea. I mixed the mullein tea with some pineapple tea. which I heard was good for pain, according to my mom. So that was a win because, oh my goodness, I've been having so much back pain. And then the other day, I did my first workout like after surgery, and that thing left me hurt. So your girl is going through it. All right, so we're going to. So hopefully this pineapple tea will help with the pain. And then I'm sore from the workout. Like, I was like, I really thought I was cute. Like, I have to build up back to those workouts because I got a solid 20 minutes in me. A solid 20. But 45 minutes? Not yet. Not yet. We are not there yet. And that is okay. I can't wait to put this hat on the mannequin head. I gotta fix her lashes. Her lashes keep coming off. I gotta find my glue. If it's your first time visiting the channel, make sure you are subscribed. Right here, this is where we come here to vibe during the live. And be sure to shop at my my shop, shopbereadersjewelry.myshopify.com. I left a link in the description box. And if you have any questions like regarding crocheting and waist beads and things like that, feel free to ask in the comment section. I'd love to answer your questions when they make sense, because sometimes y'all be doing too much. Yeah, I be really doing too much. Alright, so we're almost done. You only gotta do 3 sides. This will be also like a nice color scheme for like some fall throws. Because I have this upcoming pop-up shop, I don't feel like I'm gonna have the time to make the fall throws because I'm making so much stuff for the pop-up. But I'm gonna work on some Christmas stuff. That's what I'm gonna do. And then yes, I'm still eating, y'all. Okay. So once we get to the bottom, what we're gonna do is a round of single crochets for the brim, or the rim of the hat. And this hat will only need the tails done, just like the rest of them. All right, line up that seam. I usually do a double crochet here. I heard that was a trick, so no, it's a new rule for me. Actually, I did not connect it correctly, so let me do that again. Bring it down so you can see. So yarn over, go through the blue, go through that rustic orange, and then pull it through. And then that's the double crochet. And then you just go back to your regular single crochet. Lift it back up. I'm trying to figure out for this weekend, like I'm gonna do like a costume, and I'm like, I need some little double ears because I didn't know what I wanted to be. So now I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go to Walmart. I'm gonna get me some face, what, you know, the prosthetics that we having. I'm gonna get me one of those, and I'm gonna make me a cute little devil. And then my daughter, she also has a little devil costume, so we're gonna be twins. It's a little house party, so that way she could get another use out of those costumes. But she had it for a while, and I'm like, what is the odds that we both have a red tulle skirt, right? I know. Opportunity does not always arise, so I'm excited. I think it's gonna be cute. All right, we are now approaching the end of the outside of the hat. Make sure you get it to the very tip because you want to make sure that the, you know, it's sharp. All right. So this is the hat. And now for this part, we're just gonna do a single crochet all the way around. Now remember, y'all, I'm a lefty, so I do it from left to right. But if you're a righty, you'll do right to left. So I'm switching back to the 4mm hook. The more you crochet, of course, it becomes second nature. So that's why I can move kind of fast. And this is not even the fastest because I'm actually, you know, holding the camera a certain angle. So when I be in the zone, and that's just with constantly crocheting. So don't get discouraged if you're still kind of slow. Yeah, it's all right. You'll build up to it. Yep, so it's gonna keep going through every stitch, adding that black outline border. And I do have my mannequin right here, so you definitely get to see the final product. All right. And now we are on the last granny square out of the 4 going around. I be seeing the cute crochet rings, and I think they're cute, but I don't know if I will be able to use it. I've tried to make me like a little crochet buddy, the thing that goes over your finger. But I don't know. I like, my hands get so used to doing it the traditional way that it's so hard to warm up to that I always get rid of those things. All right, so now I'm gonna slip stitch into the first stitch, chain 1, and then cut that off, and then boom, done. All right, so let me get my mannequin hat. Are y'all ready? Don't come for her. First of all, I need to come up with a name for her because she's my new star of the show. But don't come for her lashes. All right, I told you we gotta find her glue. All right, let me put it on real quick. Oh yeah, I forgot to do the chain 2 here. Oops. So, ooh. Hold on, y'all. Okay, I'm back. I'm just trying to fix this. Okay. Orientate. All right. Let me know if y'all can see me. Can y'all see me? Okay, there we go. So, let me fix it. Fix that seam. But yeah, these are little cat ears. And then this would be the back. Or we could flip it around and make the blue the front. Let me know in the comments, are you a blue person or are you orange? This rustic color. Okay. And that's that. All right, well, thanks for vibing with me. I'm gonna get going. I'll holla at y'all later. We've been chilling for a whole hour. Amazing. I enjoyed your time. And I will catch y'all tomorrow.